My name is Sasha Patterson, and I'm part of the Peterborough Poetry Collective. So Poetry Slam is competitive poetry, because it's always great to judge art. So you go out and there's probably around 5 to 10 poets competing. You go through 2 rounds. Each poem has to be no longer than 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and every 10 seconds afterwards you lose a point. At the end of every poem, there are 5 judges who are randomly picked from the audience, and they will hold up scorecards and judge your poem on a scale from 1 to 10, or 0 to 10, I guess. At the end of the night, the person with the highest score wins the Poetry Slam. Sometimes there's a prize, sometimes you just get a title. It's a really fun night. It's totally, at the end of it, it's all for fun. The points really don't matter. We like to say the points don't matter, the poetry is the point. When the audience likes the poem, there's this energy that builds. They clap their hands, they stomp their feet, they snap their fingers, there's noise, there's interaction between the poet and the audience. And it's just like a really neat space to be in. It's a neat performance space. It's a really supportive space and a really amazing supportive community to be a part of. So the Poetry Collective put on a bunch of events during Artsweek. We had an event every day of the week. We were at the opening talking about poetry in Peterborough and about the slams that happen every month. On Monday we had a workshop, a beginners writers circle workshop, where we did a bunch of creative writing prompts. And it was a chance for new beginner writers to come out and explore some writing prompts and explore some writing. On Tuesday we had a workshop entitled Writing Our Histories, and it was talking about memories and how to use memories in our writing, and how to sort of frame our poetry within memories and writing down and recording our histories. On Wednesday we had a poetry movement workshop in which we wrote some poems that had a lot of movement in them, and then we also put movements to our poetry. On Thursday we had a children's writing workshop entitled Playing with Words, and it was hosted by John Hedderwick, who is a fantastic Peterborough poet. And in the workshop we went through a ton of different activities, writing activities, talking about metaphor and using simile and imagery and personification and all of these different sort of writing tools. And we went and did activities and wrote different poems and used different writing prompts, and after each activity the children got to, if they wanted to, perform their poem in front of the group. It was a fantastic experience. We got a ton of feedback, and we're hoping to continue them throughout the year. On Friday we had the Tapestry for Change open mic featuring the Toronto Poetry Slam team, which is top in the country right now. They just won Slamtario and won the Canadian Festival of Spoken Word, so they're like the big team. And it was a chance for people who had come out to our workshops to come and perform on stage, and a few of them did. It was a chance for community members to come and perform some poetry or some music, and also just, it was a fantastic show. It was a lot of fun. The spill was full of people, and it was great. Throughout the week, we had spontaneous poets on the street who went out and did some poetry and did some music as well. One of the main ones was Danny Taro, who is a fantastic musician and poet and rapper in town. And he was out on the street every single day with his mini amplifier and his portable mic, spitting rhymes and dropping poems everywhere, along Hunter Street, at the Silver Bean, in front of Peterborough Square, up on Trent campus, in the Seasoned Spoon. He was everywhere. We as the Poetry Collective are so happy that we got to be this involved in Artsweek this year, and we look forward to continuing the workshop series throughout the year and hopefully coming back bigger next year.